Hello everyone, Randy here again, and we're playing Farming Simulator 15 on the Forest map on the RDAllen multiplayer server. And I am joined at the moment by Torben. I believe he's doing a little work on cleaning up random things here at the moment. And for this episode, I thought we'd use some in-game equipment here. Got the Ponsses Scorpion, and somebody already started filling the Ponsses Buffalo there, so I think we actually got a couple trees down here already. We'll get those cleaned up here a moment. Or at least we'll try to clean them up here a moment anyway. I guess those branches go to this tree. They don't look like they do, but... oh, they did. Okay. There we go. Now I could cut these with a chainsaw. I wonder if I can trick this and getting it into cut these logs. I'll find out here in a moment. For those you did not know, you can actually get the Ponsses Scorpion here to recut the log. Let's say it drops it. You should be able to pick it back up again. It's a little bit tricky, but it should do it if we can get it to work here. And I'm going to have to turn that on just so I can see when it's got it. Oh, when it says you can cut it there, we'll do the cut. Nope, it did not cut. Why did it not cut? There it goes. There it goes. Okay. And let's see, where shall we put this pile? Let's go this way with it. Still using the dual joysticks, by the way. So I'm probably a little bit slow at this yet, but I will say one thing. If you have dual joysticks, you have to try this because it is a lot of fun. It just might take a little getting used to. That's for sure. Let's cut that a little longer than maybe, let's think 5 or 6. Let's go for 6. Looks like about the right length. Memory serves me correctly. I think 8's a little too long for the buffalo, so I mean, you could probably get them in there, but they'll just be hanging out just a little bit. Okay, there's one tree picked up. And maybe I should pick those up because those are kind of in the way of getting the other two. Let's see if we can get those ones we just cut here picked up a moment. And the one thing that is a little bit confusing here, and I've been working with the controls on this, the FDR equipment uses the loader controls for its or for his equipment. So all the FDR equipment say the, I guess I can't look around, the piece of FDR equipment that's on the top right of the screen there. What is that? That is the grapple loader. Uses loader controls. Meanwhile, most of the in-game equipment uses crane controls. So, getting used to that because it seems like they're a little bit different. Even though I think I've got them configured the same way, they don't seem to do exactly the same things as they do on FDR's equipment. So it's kind of messing with me a little bit there. Looks like that other log wants to fall out of here too, don't it? There we go. And I'm sure I can probably actually do this much, much quicker with the mouse. But like I said, it is a lot of fun. And I imagine once you get good at it, just my problem, you know, I've just started with the dual joysticks here the last couple of days. So still getting used to the controls a little bit. And of course, like I said, I've been having to configure the controls too. Getting them set up somewhat, I think, properly. I do need to work on the claw closing there. That is definitely a different control than what the FDR equipment is using. Oh, we're going to lose it. Yep, I was trying to be easy on it there because I knew it was falling out. Ooh, there's a bigger log truck. And we'll see if we can pick up the one we lost here. And I'm going to have to change view so I can actually see this here. There we go. Okay, one more piece. And that last one there I did with the mouse, by the way, just because it was kind of cockeyed and stuff. I figured that might be easier. Come on, turn around. There we go. Why does that log keep turning there? Anyway, that's annoying. Hopefully when Farming Sim 17 comes out, they will have improved the logging physics a little bit. At least assuming they have logging in Farming Sim 17 anyway. I would think they would. I don't think they would take that out, I wouldn't think. Okay, let's see if we can get this piece here now. This might be a little bit more challenging. There we go. And yeah, so far the logging on the server seems to be pretty stable. We haven't had a whole lot of problems with crashing. Actually, we haven't had any problems with crashing yet, at least that I know of. I know for those of you who watched our last logging series, we actually had quite a bit of problem with that. That's kind of the one reason we're just kind of just bought the equipment we wanted this time around and kind of just playing with it. You know, the objective is to have fun with the logging and basically without having to worry about making money. Although so far it looks like we've actually have made quite a bit of money. Okay, I believe that's everything. We got to cut these two up now. And one thing I did do that helped me a lot, at least, my joysticks are Logitech Extreme 3D Pros. Or actually, one of them is. I borrowed the other one from my brother. Judging from the amount of dust on it, I don't think he was using it. At least not lately, anyway. Wait for Torben to get out of the way here a minute. But yeah, one of the things I did that really helped me was increased the dead zone on my joysticks, or in Farming Sim anyway, for the joysticks. Okay, I'm trying to get lined up with this. At least one of the easiest ways I found to do it. Turn that on, back up a little bit. We're just going to kind of push it into the ground. Not too hardly, mind ya. And we'll just kind of drag it along. There we go. Gives you the option to cut. You're going to want to cut, and it should now have reclaimed the log. Okay, we still have it set to 6 meters. Excellent. Anyway, let's see if we can read a couple comments here in a moment while we're cutting this log up. Nickel Wood was asking, how do you remove the soil mod? You really don't have to remove the soil mod from a map. All you have to do is just not use the soil mod. Simple as that. For example, if you have a map that comes with a soil mod, good example of this, by the way, I think American Outback, if I remember correctly, had the soil mod. Obviously, we were not using the soil mod when we played it. Easiest thing to do is just don't use the soil mod. So just take the soil mod out of your mod folder, or, you know, if you don't have it, don't put it in. That's pretty much all that there is to that. So, you know, it's not like there's any editing or removing you have to do. It pretty much takes care of itself. You don't actually have to have the soil mod in if you don't want it. Why is my tire all jacked up like that? Oh, that's why. Okay. There we go. Hopefully, anyway. Oh, got the cut option. That's going to probably be like a really small little piece there. Marajan was asking, why don't you play realistically? I'm curious what you mean by that, because I would say I do play somewhat realistically. At least as I put it within the bounds of the game, anyway. Okay, we'll use the buffalo here and pick those up now. Might actually have to go empty this thing here pretty quick. Oh, great. We got 3 of them. There's no way this thing's going to pick... There we go. No way this thing's going to pick up 3 of them. One thing that's probably beneficial about the joysticks is it actually seems to be a lot smoother action than what the mouse has, which is probably better for the way Farming Sim handles logging. I'm not sure what its problem here at the moment is. I'm actually not even touching the controls. There we go. Oh, if that one's going to separate, I'm going to try to pick up one at a time. Just experience that tends to work better than trying to pick up 2. While this thing will pick up 2, it's a little finicky at times trying to actually get that to work properly. I don't know, just about full here, too. I think once we get this last couple logs picked up, we'll definitely be full. Or at least full enough that we probably don't want to put any more in and risk losing them. Oh, there we go. We just got the one. Okay, that's fine. That's kind of what I wanted anyway, was just this big one here. Okay, and we're back and joined by Ford Farms and NASCAR Reed Racing Fan. Or NASCAR 16 Reed Racing Fan, I believe it is. At least that's what he is on YouTube, I believe. Okay, we'll see if we can get Ford Farms to cut some logs here for us. Okay, let's see if we can get these two here. This might be a bit... it looks like it's got them. I know sometimes when you get them shorter pieces getting towards the end of the top of the tree there, sometimes this doesn't want to pick them up real well. Not that they don't fit in the claw, it's just that they tend to wiggle around and, yeah, just don't do what you want them to do. Oh yeah, we're definitely going to have a full load here once we get this. I think we got one more down there yet we probably should pick up if we can anyway. And we'll be done with this bit here. How's using the joysticks? Oh, it's a lot of fun. It's, like I said, just takes some practice. And even more practice, too, considering I'm using the in-game piece of equipment here. Like I said, the FDR equipment there has a little bit different controls. Which I kind of want to try to iron out yet and see if I can get the controls the same so they're not different between the two, you know, FDR equipment and in-game. Okay, there we go. Nice load of logs we can sell. And by the way, for those who are wondering where we're farming, we're kind of where we're logging. We're logging up in the kind of the top left of the map there. This is Viable Forest 1. Which, by the way, I believe I mentioned this, but for those of you who never played on this map before, you have to buy the forest areas on this map. Kind of a cool idea. For this, though, we just bought them all at the beginning of the map, so we already have them. So all 3 forest areas we do own. Does that seem like the right length so far? We better take a look here, I guess, maybe. Oh, wrong way. Let's go this way. As long as he has the... it should have stayed set from where I had it set. I believe at 6 meters, so... I guess so. Maybe he's cutting them by hand, I guess, instead of the scorpion. Whatever. As long as they fit in the machine, that works. Oh, Forward Farm says he likes the fishing boat mod. Speaking of the fishing boat. Yes, I don't know what happened here, but looks like fishing gone wrong here. Yes, it's a submarine now. I know. Not sure what happened there, but looks like someone maybe got a little excited while trying to fish. Yeah, easier to see. Yeah, it might be easier to see fish that way. Okay, I believe the logs go over here. I'm assuming anyway. I mean, you know, the big stack of logs there isn't like a giveaway or anything. Oh, yep, that's where the logs go, I guess. I was expecting to have to unload them, but I guess not. Definitely not complaining about that. For those of you that played on the RockWood map, you'll know the trigger on that map was a little bit too low, so you actually had to manually unload any logs you brought in, but apparently this has a little bit higher trigger. You don't have to manually unload, which is kind of nice. I'm not sure why we got all this equipment parked right here, but... yeah, for those may remember, we had the beast chipper. We tried using it here the other night to chip some logs. For some reason, the beast chipper is not working, and I don't know if it's this map or there's something wrong with the mod. We've used it before, and it's worked fine. But yeah, for some reason, it does not want to work. Okay, we'll just move this scorpion out of the way here a little bit. Yeah, because it wasn't working, we just went ahead and sold it. But if someone else wants to give it a try and see once. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know some people don't like the logging. I don't know why. It is kind of fun, but at the same time, I get why, too. It is a little bit, oh, I don't know if tricky is the right word for it. By the way, I'm using the mouse here for those of you wondering. That's why it's much quicker. Like I said, I am much quicker with a mouse. Just the joysticks are much more fun. I'm going to say these are probably more like 5-meter logs than 6-meter, but that's close enough. And the one nice thing, at least about the Buffalo here, over the other pull-behind logging trailer, you know, you can just drive along the logs here. You don't have to sit here getting into the tractor or whatever you're using to pull the other logging trailer with. Here you can just drive along like a row of logs like this. Just, oh, what in the world? That was weird. You can just drive along and pick them up without having to sit here switching vehicles all the time. Anyway, folks, with that, I think we'll wrap it up there. You folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and till next time.